Okay, this is about Prince Harry, okay? I always said he's going to come back to the UK. Now, timing is not my forte. I don't specialise in timing readings, but sometimes I get numbers really specifically, and I always had 7 years. And I feel if he would do it alone. So what I want to know in this reading is how he feels about the UK. Does he want to come back? How does he feel about Kate right now? And how does he feel about William and his father and the energy? Okay? So I'm going to go over that right now. Again, this is not a hate Harry reading. I'd like him to come back. I'd like him to be back in the fold if he could heal the rift with his brother and kind of come to terms what he has done, to be fair, you know. Now, there's nothing wrong with protecting your partner, the love of your life. I would do the same to mine. Sometimes your judgment's clouded by love. We've all been there. We've all been there. You've probably always had a family member where they've gone out with somebody and they're a complete twat and you hate them. But your brother or sister's madly in love with them and they need to learn in their own time. And that's how stuff works. Let him learn his lessons. Let him learn his lessons. But it would be nice to think that he could come home. It would be. It would be. You know? So let's have a look. First of all, Harry, how do you feel? Do you want to come back to the UK? In his sights. So not now, no, but definitely in his sights the future. I don't feel he wants to stay where he is now. Putting up with it, I'm hearing. I'm hearing backbone. So it's like one of those things where, you know, where you might not have made the best choice, but you don't want to admit it, and you're going to stick it out for as long as you can to prove everybody wrong. That's the energy I'm getting. Harry, do you want to come back to the UK? Do you want to come back to the UK? Well, right now, these cards make a lot of sense. Those two fell out the pack, so I'm going to leave them there. Harry, do you want to come back? I keep hearing in time. Yes, I do feel he wants. I keep hearing back in the fold. He misses his family. He's torn. He wants to work for them again, and he wants to come back in. That's the future. Right now, we have the Tower, everything falling apart in the family and his connections. A lot of anxiety over decisions or choices that were made, okay? Now, like I said, I'm not going to berate the guy. You all have lessons to learn in life. Everyone probably watching this has probably made some life choice where they probably regret and think, do you know what? They weren't great for me. That wasn't the best choice. But you learned from it. Hopefully you'll learn from it. I hope he learns from it and I hope he comes back. Now, going forward, way down the timeline here, I'm on about years, not months, okay? We have the Justice card. There's still this element. He feels like he wanted justice. He felt he was wronged. And he needs to get rid of this energy to get back in the fold. He needs to admit that maybe the path he took was not the wrong way, was the wrong way he did it. I'm literally seeing him with a sword, just slashing, hacking everything, just going that way about it. You know, he didn't have any healing from his mum's passing. There's a lot that went on in the royal family that you're not all aware of, by the way. And rather than grow up and deal with it, he's dealing with it in the wrong way, or he dealt with it in the wrong way. He's okay to feel how he felt. I would protect my partner too. I would leave. If everyone hated my partner, even if they were an idiot or not, I would go with my partner and protect my partner till the end because I love my partner. That's how it works. We're not stupid here, okay? So with this justice energy, he went about it in the wrong way. If he can move away from this justice energy and realising, what was I fighting for? Was it worth it? Which I feel he will come to that pivotal point where he's like, was this worth it? Yes, he's got beautiful kids. He's got his family unit. It will never be enough for him truly. Mourning. I hear the word mourning. He's always going to be mourning what he lost. Now, going forward, I'm on about years, guys. The family card, torn, wanting to come back in. Pentacles, money card, wanting to... This is actually interesting. It's not just about he needs the money. This is about, I'm hearing there's other revenues he could go down now. Now, the other revenues he could go down are things he wouldn't want to do. I'm even getting to the point where he could be offered some random adverts and be paid $1 million. Like, you know, Lost in Translation, I'm getting that image of that actor that was fading and he did... Murray, what's he called from Ghostbusters? Oh my God, I had such a crush on him when I was 8. He went all the way to Tokyo, Japan, and was paid a ridiculous amount of money to do a whiskey advert. I'm getting these are the kind of offers he's going to get. it will come to that stage where he won't want that. I feel he wants back in the fold. It's not just about the money, because he could get money now if he wanted to by doing these offers. He wants to be recognised for doing good. It's Diana's son. And that makes me quite emotional, because I am getting that sense Diana's son to do good. I really feel that. I really feel he wants to come in now. No matter how you feel about now, I'm on about years away, guys, okay? Years. Now, again, this is the love card. This is the invitation, reaching out with love, wanting to come back in. So, yes, I would say I do. I've always believed this. He will want to come back in. It's massive delays here. Massive delays. Delays, a lot of patience needed. It's not going to be months. It's going to be years. And I hear admit defeat. It's going to take him forever to admit defeat and say, do you know what? I wish I hadn't left or did it the way I did it. Okay? As I've heard recently, this made so much sense to me. You have a right to feel the way you feel. You can be angry, upset, but you don't take it out on others because of how you feel. You know, it's okay to express your anger, your hurt or upset, but just to take it out on others is not okay. You need to process that healthily. And that's not really what he's done. He's done. I'm hearing firing line. I feel there's a lot of people, this is built up for forever. This resentment with the royal family has built up forever. So let's see how he feels right now. I don't really want to go into the toxicity and go into the whole Meghan thing, to be fair. So I'm going to do, how does he feel about, oh God, do I want to do this one? How does he feel about his brother right now? And let's look long term. Let's say 7 years ahead. 7 years ahead. Guides, 7 years ahead. Angels, 7 years ahead. How does he feel about William right now? And then we're going to do 7 years ahead. How do you feel about William right now? Scorned. Ooh. Oh, there you go. Complete. I hear the word obliterated, and that is William, because I'm a Cups as well, Cancerian. King of Cups, Cancerian, very nurturing, kind, intuitive. We hold grudges big time. I'm the same. If I feel I've given a lot to somebody and I've been wronged, I can hold that for a long time. Now, that's part of my learning as well, where I need to realise that I can hold a grudge for a long time, but at the same time, I'm the one that let that person into my life to do that to me or to cause that pain over a long time. So it's my fault as well. Does that make sense? Now, with his brother, death. Currently, complete death, complete over, ending, sad. It's sad. I'm hearing ending of brotherhood, denial in some way, complete ending. Now, there's still something on his end. I hear holding a torch for his brother where he believes he can get it back. Let's just see, going way forward, years ahead. I'm going to say 7 years again. I don't know. I've never done this before, guys. I've never tried to read this far ahead. So let's just see the energy. So way down the line, what's the energy between them? It's going to pick up, and randomly there's a ton of women involved in this on all sides. Queen of Cups is actually Diana's energy, because she's a Cancerian like me as well. There's so much energy coming in here. Now I'm interested to know if Kate is an earth sign, because we have this earthy energy coming in to build the bonds back up. King of Pentacles to me is Charles. This is the man in power, grounded, royalty, the leader right now, okay? Now, I feel there could be a coming together because of Charles's health, for example. But we even have, for me, the Six of Swords is the travel overseas card. Movement overseas, going back home. And I keep hearing into the fold. And overall, we do have the Eight of Wands, which means positive energy. Positive energy between them, a movement. Now, like I said, this is years away, but I'm getting travel overseas and other people being involved. I feel this could be Charles saying, I'm getting older, I'm ill, before I ever pass, I want you to at least be cordial with each other again. I want you to try for each other. A pact, I'm hearing a pact. It's almost like they agree to be in the same room with their dad in a pact, but they're only doing it for their dad. But then from there, it will start to develop and I get positive energy, okay? Now, we're still going to have wounds, and I feel this is actually going to be from William. We've still got wounds, looking back at the past, struggling to move forward with him, not completely committed to him, but there is a more open energy for him coming home. And like I said, years away. So that's it with William right now. Okay, now let's have a look at King Charles. How does King Charles... I just heard the word lost flock. He's lost one of his members of his flock. Like he's the herd and he's got all this little sheep And he's lost one. He's lost one. Ah, sorry, God. And I'm getting, he will come home by himself. Literally, he will find his way home. It's really sad. I actually really, really feel that with him, with Charles. So, King Charles, how do you feel about Harry right now? How do you feel about Harry right now? King Charles, how do you feel about Harry right now? Energy. Healing. He wants healing. Let's have a look. Okay, 7 years going forward, years going ahead. What do we have going on here? We still have this energy of him wanting Harry to come back as well. Right now, his energy is the Four of Swords, which means he hopes for healing. The Seven of Cups is the kind of energy where he's trying to think about ways he can go about bringing the family back together again with his High Priestess, trying to think more from the love he has for his son rather than being betrayed as such, how he could have felt. But we're still getting this Five of Swords, which is, it's too soon. And this is because the energy around Charles, even though he may want them to get back together at some point, he knows there's too many wounded people. Whenever the Five of Swords comes up, it's not fighting between one, it's fighting between multiple people and one trying to get the upper hand over the other. So this could be Harry, for example, and this could be William. William's like, fuck that, I'm gone. You know what I mean? This is like Harry. He looks like Harry. Sorry. It's like Harry, hey, look what I got. I got to say what I had to say, but how's it helping them? So that's our energy right now. Charles wants them to get back together because then we have the Wheel of Fortune, which means he's hoping for a brand new chapter way down the line. The lovers, the love energy. Now, randomly again with the lovers, I do still feel this is more likely to be Kate coming into the picture to help them bond again because of the wounds there. Festering. Right now it's festering. It's festering. I feel it's going to get way worse before it gets better. And then we have this creative energy. We have the Judgment card, still judgment over the situation. But what I like to see is at the end of it, Six of Wands is my battle card. This is a man coming back after a battle. He's probably fought for years and years and years. This is the kind of energy, and he's victorious and it's worked out in the end. So again, that's the energy with Charles, which I really like there. I really like there. And the Fool means impetuous decisions as well. But overall, again, a good ending about coming home, wanting to come home in the future, and Charles would like him home. Now, we would just do one on Kate quickly. How does Kate feel about the current situation after everything she's gone through health-wise and the book and everything? Because that's really taken a physical and mental toll on her. Okay, and just to say about Meghan, because people are for Meghan, people are against Meghan, okay? I'm trying to be as balanced as possible. I would still never want to be in Meghan's position in a million years where the whole of the UK or the vast majority of the UK hate me. I could never handle that. I can't handle if one person would hate me, let alone hundreds of thousands on the Daily Mail writing in the comments they hate her, okay? Even if you like her or not, she could have been a complete muppet. My point is, I could never handle that, ever. I would never want to be in a position ever, okay? Let's just see. Kate. Prince Harry and Kate. I'm hearing brotherly bonds, so again, I do feel she wants them to reunite at some stage, but she's got her own battles right now. She's not focused on that. It's like, there's a saying, I can't think of the bloody saying, like throwing it away to the winds, kind of like, whatever, can't deal with that right now. She wanted them to get back together and heal, but right now she's like, no, I've got more going on. I've got so much going on my plate. No. But let's see again the energy of Kate. I shouldn't say Kate, excuse me. Princess Catherine. Princess Catherine. Catherine, how do you feel about Harry right now? There's still a lot of love there between them. 7 years into the future, what is the energy? How will their connection be? Happy families again. Happy families. Reuniting, the reuniting card. Hidden feelings, wondering if it will work. Balance. I'm getting all of them in, I'm on about years to come, want them to come, want him to come home. Now, even now, the Knight of Cups, now I do feel behind closed doors, obviously, Harry would have reached out to her about her illness, okay? She does feel supported by him. Now, I will say, this sounds random, but I feel she's almost possessive over him to get him to come home and rescue him in some way. This is almost like the jealousy possessive card. Not because she's in love with him or anything like that, guys, because she wants him back in the fold where he should be. Oh, wow. I'm hearing he's made out of the wrong clay right now. It's like he's not coming home to the right earth. I know this sounds so random. It's like he's made from the wrong clay. He's not made for California. He needs to come home to earth, not clay. It's this weird energy. Page of Cups, I do feel she's reached out to him as well. Like it's like he reached out to her, giving her love, okay, over her illness. Obviously he would, come on. Obviously he would. And then she's reached back as well, saying thank you, but she's dealing with her own thing here. The Five of Wands means there's so many battles going on around them that she can't be involved in it right now, and it will play out on its own time. Now, when we look ahead way into the future, we have the family reuniting once more. We have a big celebration here, coming back into the fold, reunited. Now, I feel this is them as siblings. I actually believe this is William, Kate, and Harry, because they used to go out clubbing together and partying together. And I feel she wants that back. I'm hearing the word threesome, but not like that, guys. This is a threesome, not like in that way. But that energy of wanting them back in the fold like they were, almost like play friends kind of thing. But the moon and the balance and the King of Swords, the balance will come in gradually, but there's still going to be hidden feelings and emotions that's going to take a long, long time to heal. And again, I do feel he would work his arse off for the royal family in the future. New job, new position. It will probably start off slowly, but once he gets this and he's allowed a gateway back in, he will work his arse off. Seriously. So I'm going to leave it there. As always, if there's any hate comments about I hate whatever, you're out. I'm deleting it. I'm not having it on my channel. Okay? I'm not having it on my channel. Everyone has their lesson to learn. I've made some stupid mistakes where I went out with somebody that was horrendous and my brothers hated him and I ignored them and I ignored my family and I got myself in trouble because of it, okay? And I learned the hard way, and sometimes they have to learn the hard way, okay? I'm leaving it there. Bye, guys.